ever wondered what makes a company grow from small to big? How these big companies create and imbibe high trust and high performance culture? How they always manage to keep the workforce motivated? And how these companies bolster the nation and economy all together? Good human relations not only bring great personal rewards but are essential to the success of any enterprise. These words of G.R.D. Tata have helped build one of India's most successful enterprises, Tata Steel.
Tata Steel is a 100-year-old company, 110-year-old company, and the reason we've been around for this long is that we've continuously transformed ourselves. So one of the challenges we always have as leadership is how do you make an organization future ready? And I think we're in the middle of that journey, as we have been in the past.
In 1907, Asia's first fully integrated steel making operations began at Jamshedpur as the Tata Iron and Steel Company. The company continues to retain old values while adopting modern technology.
In the last few years, we focused on the structural transformation of Tata Steel. We've grown the parts of the businesses which are more profitable, planted the seeds of businesses which could be very profitable in the future, and hence the whole focus was on how do we make Tata Steel structurally future ready. We are currently also in the midst of what we call a cultural transformation. How do we make Tata Steel culturally future ready? It's about having a more innovative Tata Steel, a more inclusive Tata Steel, a Tata Steel which celebrates the diversity of its workforce, a Tata Steel which is focused on technology, a Tata Steel which is creating a sustainable future. We will make Tata Steel a future-ready organization, as it has been many times in the past.
The company's core values include integrity with the aim to steer clear in the public eye. Excellence. Tata Steel always strives to achieve the highest standards of quality. Unity by developing collaborative relationships built on a steady foundation of trust and mutual respect. Responsibility towards the environment and in business through profit sharing.
Tata Steel company where people come in, the best and brightest comes in from campuses, whether in technical areas or whether in HR or finance or marketing and sales and so on. And each one finds their own space within the organization. There are very structured, very facilitative programs for leadership development through the ranks and across the spectrum of capabilities. We have programs like reverse mentoring, where even a youngster can be a mentor to a much senior person on, say, digital journey, because youngsters are more familiar and more inquisitive on this area.
Pioneering by being unafraid to charter into new territories, take on new challenges and develop innovative solutions.
In general, innovation is in two buckets: continuous and breakthrough. In continuous, we are very good because we have been doing this for a long time and it has become a part of our DNA. For this, the requisite strategy, requisite engine and requisite enablers are in place. As a part of enabler in terms of culture, governance, talent and tools, from the day we come in, join the organization, we are trained in TQM principles. We are encouraged to observe and innovate. Even TMDC has started giving us training on innovation. As part of governance, we have two sets of reviews, Impact Center and Lead Center reviews, chaired by the area chiefs and the vice president respectively.
Tata Steel is constantly reinventing itself. Its sharp focus on innovation, technology and sustainability has kept it in the race for over 110 years and has helped it emerge as a market leader. When it comes to Tata Steel, sustainability is key. The company operates in a way that is safe for the people and respectful to the environment.
It's the last chance to save the earth. It's the last chance to save this planet. This is the note that I read when it was shared with us in the sustainability campaign of Tata Steel. It stuck with me. I was expecting a child at the time. I thought it's my responsibility to leave a better world for our children. And that's when this thought of planting trees across stuck with me. When I joined back from my maternity break, sustainability team got me on board. No single-use plastic in my department was something which I did in a period of 1 month. We removed all the plastic usage from the bottle. I planted 100 trees on the birth of our daughter. All these was done when I was inspired by Tata Steel, with the help of Tata Steel. Tata Steel inspires us to work towards the environment, like going low waste. That was again a campaign run by Tata Steel across departments.
In India, Tata Steel introduced the 8-hour workday at the Jamshedpur plant in 1912, the Workers' Provident Fund scheme in 1920, the Leave with Pay scheme in 1936, all of which was subsequently adopted by the International Labour Organization and enacted by law in India.
We have created an environment in Tata Steel which is very supporting. And supporting in the sense that we make sure that people are taken care of in whichever way they want to. And that is why we have a number of policies. I mean, if you look at, it is Tata Steel which has come out with the 5-day working in a manufacturing setup in a plant location. No other, we were the first perhaps. We have policies of work from home, we have satellite policies, and we have a number of such policies which facilitates people to contribute from whichever part they want to, in whichever way they want to. And the only thing is that they should feel empowered and they should feel the ownership of what they're doing.
The company strives to create a work environment where employees don't dread coming to work on a Monday. Employees don't wait for the weekend to catch up with friends or pursue hobbies. Tata Steel's 5-day work week ensures they make time for these activities along with work.
When it comes to employee engagement, we are not just encouraged to excel at work, you are also encouraged to follow your passion. Like be it singing, be it dancing, be it fitness, or be it literature. There's anything, there are actually a lot of clubs which exist for each of these activities. And not only are we told to take part, we are actively encouraged that we should pursue all these passions. And if there's something that interests you or there's an initiative which you want to take, you should definitely go ahead and do that.
For me, Tata Steel has really given me the time, space, the people, and all what I needed to make what I wanted to make, that is music.
Apart from that, from an engagement, there's a very unique program that we have, which is known as the Outdoor Leadership Program. So this is conducted by the Tata Steel Adventure Foundation, wherein we are taken for a 10-day trek to the Himalayas, and you have to sustain on your own, carry your own weight, cook your own food, and there are a lot of leadership traits which are taught along the way. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. When you actually go deeper, there are a lot of other things which constantly keep you engaged and amused at Tata Steel.
There is one famous quote: if you choose the work you love, you never have to work a day in life. So while working with Tata Steel, I feel the same. I'm getting paid to pursue my passion. I go and climb the mountains. As I have climbed Everest, but now my goal is to climb other 8,000-meter peaks, especially explore peaks in the Himalayas. And maybe one day I want to climb one 8,000-meter without supplementary.
Tata Steel also provides employees with several growth opportunities to experiment and the freedom to learn from failure.
Considering it was a 100-plus-year-old organization, I thought it will be moving at its own pace. But it has undergone a huge transformation. We're moving at a very fast pace. Any idea which I have right now, when I take it through my bosses, I'm given the full authority to go on and execute it without the fear of failure. With the ideology that it's okay to fail. You just go on, you should just go on and keep trying until you achieve something good. And that's how we have been moving at a greater pace.
They encourage employees to study further by providing incentives for higher qualifications.
Tata Steel has a culture of inducting courses for its employees to enhance their knowledge level. Whether it is a PhD at Cambridge or a PhD or a MTech or a MS in the IITs. So we have a plethora of opportunities and plethora of courses which are offered to the employees. It is up to us as an employee that we apply ourselves over there and we take the grab of the opportunities that are being thrown to us.
Coming here, the Tata Steel provides always that kind of a learning and development support in terms of best-in-class training, best-in-class infrastructure.
I feel like an organization which allows you to blossom. It's an organization which invests a lot in training and development, not only through the classrooms that they send you to, but through the experiences that you get. And the sheer variety of the organization, variety available in the organization is really mind-blowing. People don't realize, people know us as a steel company, they don't realize maybe we are one of the biggest mining companies as well in the country.
Work helps individuals interact with a diverse set of people. This diversity brings in different thought perspectives, ideas, and develops empathy among employees. The company's policies are centered around diversity and inclusion.
The diversity and inclusion journey, I think Tata Steel is right from the beginning, because we set up the steel plant in a place where there was no one. So people came from all over, including some local community, tribal people, to people who were engineers and specialists from across the country and the world. However, diversity took a new meaning as we went by. So it is not a CSR, but it is a reflection of society within your organization. And therefore, we decided in Tata Steel, the entire organization, that we will focus on 4 areas of diversity: women, persons with disability, the affirmative action community, and the LGBTQ. So we were very clear that these were the areas we want to focus in, not only in terms of just doing lip service, but putting a number to that, but not doing number for number's sake. That means there's no quota for all this, but this is what we would like to promote. So the journey, the top management to everybody was very clear that let's create an enabling environment so that people find it comfortable to join.
So all kinds of diversity which exists, we believe that inclusion of all kinds of diversity helps in bringing out the best in people. And hence, the workplace that we have created, this workplace supports all kinds of diversity and includes everything together.
Infrastructural improvements have been made to make the workplace more accessible and comfortable to persons with disabilities. They also provide menstrual leave and counseling to employees.
See, the working environment, when it comes to any of the workplaces, I believe it should be looked at both the perspectives, like personal and professional. Say that because I have certain visual impairment, but I have never ever felt from any of my colleagues, my superiors, that maybe I have some different working styles. So that is something very good, and it helps me becoming more independently on my own, take my own decisions without any intervention.
It is an organization that promotes work-life balance well. There's a lot to do with the leave policy, and there's a lot to do with the work timings at the organization as well.
Tata Steel employs some unique hiring approaches to engage and connect with diverse talent and to build Tata Steel as an employer of choice brand.
We very strongly believe in the kind of people that we have. Starting from the selection so that we get the best of them. Post that, nurturing them, grooming them, allowing them to flower and bloom.
When you say workforce, I would actually look at workforce as in commercial teams who are present in the marketplace, and they are the ones who address the customer queries, and they are the face of Tata Steel in the marketplace. Plus, of course, our distributors and retailers who are spread around the country. So in the path 1, which is the classic products which customer buy, we are looking at challenging the current systems so that they are kept agile and the processes are kept up to date. And that's about in the current businesses. When it comes to the other path, which is new services and solutions, you have to work with the ecosystem and smart design processes which are much more smarter, which have not been done before. So that's the path which is less traveled. And workforce has to address both the paths. We keep the current systems agile and quick to react, and also design systems which are just good enough to make sure that we can put a Tata name on that product or service.
And this is what our approach is about people. We would like them to develop and become what world-class leaders, become the best experts in the field that they want to be. Now for doing so, we also empower them so that they can experiment, they can do whatever they want to.
Tata Steel engages employees with a multitude of activities. Apart from celebrations and social gatherings, the company encourages dialogue with top management.
The changing demographic, like there is more younger crowd in the organization, there's more women in the organization. The demographics are already changing from what the traditional mindset people used to have in this organization. We are seeing more employee engagement activities. We are participating in many forward events, you can say. We are sponsoring many new initiatives across the organizations. We are picking talent from the topmost colleges of the country. And that's why I think as you get a mix and blend of better crowd, better younger generation, then the atmosphere as a whole is changing and it's making it more fun to be at work.
We have structured programs where we shape leaders, we help leaders to become more professional, more competent, and more leadership-like. And also we have programs which expand the breadth of people within the organization to look at newer things and try to do things in a newer way, and how to be more efficient and effective and bring value to the company and its stakeholders.
In terms of bringing out the best amongst people, and we have created a number of labs which we call as HR labs, where we're looking at that how people can get better experience. So this is a lab called User Experience Lab. We're looking at blue sky thinking in terms of blue sky lab, where we are looking at that what is the possibility which can be created in the organization.
In this lab, we are trying to experiment and explore beyond the obvious HR functions to craft a future-ready organization. In this lab, we are questioning the current state and we try to frame a new HR organization which will think like business, which will act for business, and which will mean business.
We're looking at how we can be the role models in terms of the culture of the organization, how the culture should support. And it should be current, it should be contemporary, it should be catering to people who are new to the organization, the new generation, looking at the demography that is changing.
With ensuring overall employee development, the company also has policies to take care of employees' families. Tata Steel does not just focus on the present, but also envisions a future-ready company.
The future of the worker and workplace will be different compared to what we have seen in the past. With the onset of the entire digital revolution, with the adaptation of analytics, with the role of human judgment being different compared to in the past, I think this is a very exciting place and a very exciting industry as India grows to become a more developed country in the next decade and beyond. Steel is a very foundation industry in nation building, and yet has got its excitement as far as technology is concerned, markets are concerned, consumer is concerned, products is concerned, and therefore I think Tata Steel offers and provides a huge platform.
Over the years, Tata Steel has developed its policies in such a way that it has rightfully earned the status of being one of India's most coveted workplaces.
Once you enter Tata Steel, or once you work for Tata Steel, you actually grow in the Tata ecosystem. And if one has got the right talent and the abilities, it is a much wider landscape to demonstrate one's own wares. And I think this is a very unique proposition, and I could say that I've been an example of such cross movement within the Tata Group, and then come back to Tata Steel, which to me is like a second home.
For me, Tata Steel is a place where my dreams came true.
To me, Tata Steel just feels like home.
At Tata Steel, we also make tomorrow.
Tata Steel is my family.
Tata Steel is an emotion.
Tata Steel is happiness.
Tata Steel is full of opportunities.
Tata Steel for me is a way of life.
Tata Steel is rewarding.
A fascinating institution that you have to experience.
A company with a soul.
Tata Steel signifies different things to various employees.
This is a company wherein elephant can dance, which is the first part. And the second part is it's a 100-year-old startup. That's what we are. And we do both the parts very nicely.
Well, it's a company which is resilient, a company which is in a tough industry, a company which has a soul, a company which has a heart, a company which is innovating, a company which is constantly reinventing itself. So I think you want a stable career, you have it. You want an exciting, disruptive career, you have it. It's a company where you join at the entry level and you can rise to the top, like all me and my predecessors have done.